Venkat Chaudhary, and here I want to explain different forms of equation in circle. The first one is radius center form. Let us consider a circle with center h comma k. If center is h comma k, then if we draw a line parallel to x-axis to that point, then that length will be equal to h, and if we draw a line parallel to y-axis to this point, and the length from x-axis is equal to k, and then mark any point p of x comma y as here this length becomes x and this length becomes y. Then if we extend this line and this line, here CP gives radius of the circle, we know. Then this length is equal to, up to here both have same length, up to here x and have same length. Then this length is equal to, if we minus x from h, we can get this length, and which is equal to here, and we know that this length is equal to y and this length is equal to k. That means up to here is equal to k, then this length is equal to total length minus k. We get y minus k as this length. As it is a right angle triangle, by Pythagoras theorem we can write it as x minus, by Pythagoras theorem, we can write it as x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. This is the radius center form of the circle. Then I want to explain general form of circle equation. On expanding the radius center form, that means x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. We get x square plus y square minus 2hx minus 2ky equal to, plus h square plus k square is equal to r square. On comparing this equation with a general 2-degree equation, that means ax square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, we can get similar conditions, like we get conditions as a equal to b equal to 1, and there is no xy term in the circle equation, so h equal to 0. On taking this equation in general 2-degree equation, we get general equation of circle as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This is general equation of circle. In this equation, the center is equal to, on comparing both these equations, comparing x coefficients, we get 2g is equal to minus 2h. So we can write h comma, from this we can write h comma k equal to minus j minus f. Then the radius also varies. Consider h square plus k square, here is constant term. Here we will see for the constant term only. So equating both, we get c equal to h square plus k square minus r square. Taking r here and c that side, we get r square equal to h square plus k square minus c. Minus c. On taking h comma k as minus g and minus f, we get r square equal to minus c whole square plus minus f whole square minus c, which is equal to, on taking square to that side, it will become root of g square plus f square minus c. That means in general equation we get center minus g minus f and radius g square plus f square minus c. These are the two forms of circle, equations of circle, and there is another form, diameter form, and the third one is diameter form. If we consider a circle with diameter A and AB as diameter such that A has point x1, y1 and B as x2, y2, then we know that a diameter always subtends right angle to the semicircle. By using this concept, we are going to derive the equation. Mark this point, any point as x, y. Then this subtends a right angle. So we can write it as PA is perpendicular to PB. So slope of PA into slope of PB is equal to minus 1. We can write it as y minus y1 by x minus x1 into y minus y2 by x minus x2 is equal to minus 1. On taking this side, we get y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to minus of x minus x1 into x minus x2. On taking this to this side, we get diameter form of circle as x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. That means if diameter of a circle is a of x1, y1 and b of x2, y2, then equation of circle will be x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. Thank you.